It's a marathon. Hi beauties and welcome back to my channel. It's a marathon day. This is video number 2. You're gonna see me looking like this 3 times. So today's video is a haul. I'm gonna talk to you about some items that I just picked up, and I'm also gonna share some items that were sent to me in PR. So if you'd like to find out more, then just keep watching. I want to think this is a mini haul because I don't have that many items, but what I did buy was expensive. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for joining me for today's video. And if you're new to my channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button, as well as turn on the notification bell. That way you won't miss any of my uploads. These products I have already opened, unboxed, and talked about in a recent video, but I just wanted to mention them again because I did wash them after I filmed that video, and they look a little different, a little fluffier now. They're a little fluffier. These are my Sonia G Lotus Set brushes. You get 3 face brushes and 3 eye brushes. This brush set would make a nice purchase for someone because you do get face and eye brushes in the set. It's a $215 set. It's mostly natural hair, but I think that the foundation brush also has synthetic. I really have enjoyed this little brush set. You get like a highlighter brush, a cheek brush, foundation brush, and some eyeshadow brushes. So I did recently purchase this. It's just such a beautiful handle. It's limited edition. You can purchase it at Beautylish. I'll link it down below, but I wanted to mention that. And I also wanted to mention this rephr brush, also featured in that video, and it is a bronzer brush. It is brush number 22, and it is such a good brush. I also washed this brush as well, and it's a little fluffier today than it was in the first video, and I just wanted to kind of let you guys know that it will fluff out when you wash it. But this is a fantastic bronzer brush. Highly recommend it. I might even like this more than my Tom Ford brush because it is not as scratchy. It's very soft, but definitely puts the color down really well. This is a wonderful brush, but I picked that up. I only wanted to mention those because I've washed them and they're a little fluffier and shaped differently. So I wanted to tell you guys that. Let me get into some PR items and then we'll get back to my purchases. I'm still partnering with Dossier. This is a fragrance company that dupes luxury fragrances. I have had such a great time with their fragrances. So this is, I think, my 6th bottle. 3rd time partnering with them, and each time that they have sent me fragrances, they have been wonderful. They smell just like the fragrance that they are inspired by, and they wear really nice, and they are definitely great fragrances for the price because they are a fraction of the cost of the luxury fragrance. So this one is called Fruity Honey, and it is inspired by Jo Malone Nectarine Blossom and Honey Cologne. And I think the Jo Malone fragrances, most of them, if not all, are unisex. So I think this is a unisex fragrance. It smells so good. This definitely like has a fruity fragrance. It has a very fresh scent. So the top notes are black currant, green leaves. Middle notes are honey and nectarine, and base notes are peach and vetiver. Very different than anything that I have, which is one of the reasons I wanted to try this one. Spring and summer type of scent, I think, for this one, or even more of an everyday scent. Not too overpowering, just nice and fresh and fruity. Love this. Let me open this one up here. So this is the box you would receive, and that's how the fragrance comes packaged, and you get a little card with the fragrance. And they also send you a sample size of the fragrance so that you can spray the sample size first, and if you don't like the fragrance, you can send it back and get your money back, which is wonderful. I wish all fragrance companies did that. I've never purchased from this brand, so I don't know how to pronounce it. Byredo. Bal d'Afrique de Parfum is the fragrance that this smells like. This is called Oriental Vetiver. And the top notes are bergamot, lemon, and bouchou. And middle notes are orange blossom, marigold, and violet. And the base notes are vetiver, amber, and cedarwood. This one smells almost like powder. It has a powdery scent to me. They have a magnetic cap and very simple packaging, but still very nice, because why waste the money on extravagant packaging, that is how they, I'm sure, can get the price down for us. So I do have a discount code for Dossier. I will link it down in the description box. All of the fragrances that I have tried before have been really, really good, and I've already kind of sprayed these and they smell wonderful. Definitely check them out if you like luxury fragrances but you want to save the coins. I was gifted this product from Paula's Choice. They have a new hyaluronic acid plus peptide lip booster, and it gives your lips a full boost. And it says here the key ingredients are hyaluronic acid filling spheres, peptides, and squalane. So it's supposed to improve the volume of your lips. It also says this is available on Amazon. Apply daily as needed and before bedtime. For daytime, always finish with a lip SPF 30. So let me open this so I can see what I have here. I'm not going to apply it today, but I definitely wanted to kind of take a look at this. I like Paula's Choice. I like this tip here. That's nice. It says it hydrates and softens your lips and visibly firms and smooths lines. This is wonderful if you have aging lips. Thank you to Paula's Choice for sending this over for me to check out. I'll let you guys know in a future video whether I like it. The only other product that I want to mention to you guys that I hope at some point I will get this video up. This is from Trophy Skin, and I received this MicrodermMD kit, and I have actually used this, and it's supposed to help, you know, exfoliate and give you a professional exfoliation of your skin. It's got like this electric little device that you suck the dead skin off of your face, and I actually did film this and I just haven't posted it. I've had this a while. I'm bad YouTuber, but I haven't posted this, and I need to put this video up, and I actually need to get this back out. You guys know my time is so limited and I just don't have as much time to exfoliate my skin this way, which is why I use Paula's Choice most of the time. But I think if you have more time, this will be a great way to exfoliate your skin. So I'm hoping that I will edit that video and get it up for you guys soon, but I at least wanted to mention this set, and it looks like this. That is what it looks like in the box. So I will be sure to link that down in the description box. Those are the few PR items that I had. Let's get back to talking about items that I picked up during my haul. And I've bought a lot lately. I purchased some new items in the Catrice video that I recently did and talked about that foundation and those brushes. So be sure to check that video out. But other than that, I have gone Marc Jacobs crazy. So let's talk about that first. This is my sugar. I'm so late to the party about Marc Jacobs Beauty, you know, being discontinued. And someone else said that they felt like they were revamping the brand, but other things that I read said that they were being discontinued. So I don't know what's happening with the brand, but these current products that I love are no longer going to be available. I didn't find out in time to get me some more eyeliners, so I got to find me a new luxury eyeliner. So I'm upset about that, but I did find out in time to pick up some lipsticks as well as my favorite lip gloss. So I'm letting you guys know about this because there's still time for you to grab some of these items. I purchased two of my favorite lip glosses, Pretty Thing as well as Sugar. They both kind of have a similar look. This is my existing one. This is a Sugar that I already had, and it's kind of creamy looking with sparkles. And then this one is Pretty Thing, and it's more pink, and it doesn't have the sparkle in it. These are beautiful topper lip glosses. They also look good on their own, but definitely Sugar is very light. So if you're more pale, this will be fine on its own, but otherwise it might look a little crazy on you if you wore it alone. You could wear it with a lip liner and be okay, but I like to use this to top my lipstick like I have done today. So I have this gloss on top of my lipstick, and then this one I use the same way. This is just my favorite lip gloss. In recent years, you don't hear me talk about it as much. The wand of this, the way this wand feels is just, I'm gonna miss this. It's one of my favorite wands. And I just love the formula of this gloss. It's just a nice, milky, creamy formula. And it's thick and opaque, so it doesn't break apart on your lips. I just love it. Gonna miss it. Didn't want to go too crazy because I actually have discovered my Pat McGrath Dare to Bear, and I really like that one as well. It looks kind of similar to this Pretty Thing. It's actually between these two, and it's a wonderful topper as well. So when I run out of these Marc Jacobs, you know, I still have Pat McGrath, but I really love this formula, so I picked up 2 of each. That should last me a couple of years because I have so many glosses. It'll last me a while. When they're gone, they're gone. I picked up several of these Marc Jacob lipsticks because when I filmed the Catrice video, I purchased a couple of them and really liked the formula. So I decided to go back and get some more. I picked up Cora Infamous. That's the one that I have on right now. It's like a cool tone pink. Really pretty. Sophia is like a hot pink. Sophia is really, really pretty and fun. I also picked up Strawberry Girl. And this is also like a pink, a light pink. Right up my alley. And these have like the magnetic case. So really, really pretty. And they are half off. So check out Marc Jacobs, half off. That's what I picked up from them. I want to tell you guys about a non-makeup purchase that I think is going to be beneficial to me. I keep seeing those persona ads about supplements, vitamin supplements, and I'm sure you guys see them on YouTube as well. So I made some money from money. I took the bait and I actually ordered this because I like taking vitamins and supplements. This was like maybe half off on your first purchase, and then it'll be a normal, you know, price after that. We'll see if I continue to pay for this subscription because it wasn't super cheap. But the one thing that I liked is I could select which supplements I wanted. So mine was a little, you know, more expensive. I didn't get the most expensive package, but mine was a little bit more expensive because there were different supplements that I kept on the list because they met my needs. But if you decided, hey, that's too much money, I don't want to spend that kind of money, you could reduce the number of supplements. So they will make these little pouches to fit what you ordered. So this one is Evening. I have still got to take that tonight. I have 5 supplements in here, and it's the Astragalus, COQ, and then Foundational Multivitamin and an Omega-3. That's what I take in the evening. And then in the morning, I have several other things. Like I wanted an appetite support. I need that help. Calcium. I don't consume a lot of calcium, so I thought that would be a good supplement. A daily probiotic, a foundational multivitamin, omega-3s, which I wanted to help with cholesterol and heart healthiness, and then vitamin D, which I'm deficient in. They also send you some information on your purchase and what each of the supplements do, and another reader here that also has information about your supplement. That's my morning pack. So then if I continue to pull, it'll go back to an evening pack, and you just tear your pack off that you need to take, and that's it. And you just take all your supplements. So this is what the supplements kind of look like on the inside there. And you don't have to think about it. You can suspend your order at any time, or you can cancel. This is not sponsored. I was not sent this. I actually purchased it with my own money. This is like a month's supply, I believe, and so you'll get a new supply every month. I've just wanted to do better with my health. I thought this was a great way to do it, and I love that personalized feature, and that I can go in and make changes and adjustments as I need to. I will link it down below. I just thought it was something fun to share with you guys. So purchased me some more Goalies. I really like the apple cider vinegar gummies by Goalie, and they had them on their website, and because I had like a half off because it was my first purchase, I decided to pick these up because it was cheaper than if I go to the store and buy them. I probably won't get it there again because it's the same price normally, but because they were half off, I picked these up as well. These are very, very good. You know, I picked up this True Skin foundation in warm caramel, and it was too light. I bought it online, and it ended up being too light, although it still can work. It was just a little golden. So I went back And I happened to get this in store. They actually had one left in store. This is Neutral Pecan. You see the difference, like the huge jump that I was kind of telling you guys why it was so hard for me to choose my shade, because it looks so different online. But I do think that this is probably closer of a match and a better fit for me. But if it gets into winter and this is too dark, I'll like mix these together. I'll do like a pump of the warm, but I am more neutral than I am warm, so I felt like this is better. So I'm glad I was able to go back and pick this up. Now that I have the right shade, I'll be able to determine how I feel about the foundation. I do want to pump it for you guys though. Let me like pump it on my hand here so you can see the color. And it is sort of still deep. Like I still think it's a little deep, but it actually probably is gonna match me really well, but it is a little dark, but I think we'll be fine. My first impressions of the foundation were pretty good. I do think it's a good foundation, and it's only what, $11 maybe. That foundation was by Catrice. I also purchased this e.l.f. concealer. I've kind of taken it out of the packaging. This is the Hydrating Camo concealer, and it is in the shade medium beige. And I think this is a really good shade match for me. You know, I tend to like a brightening shade. I think I tried it on when I got it, and it looks like it's going to be very good. And I'm going to definitely give this a go. I was watching another YouTuber's video, and some of her subscribers were going on and on about this, and then I've heard a few other YouTubers talk about this particular one, the Hydrating Camo Concealer by e.l.f., and they say it's amazing. So let me find out how amazing it is. Can I find out? It's drugstore, it's affordable, so I will follow back up with you and let you know whether it's any good. Also, what I'm wearing on my eyes, remember I told you this is a part 2. I unboxed the Huetopian Dream eyeshadow palette by McGRATH. This is the Mothership 9 palette. Beautiful box, like normal. It does give you very pink and purple vibes on the box. It makes you think it's really going to be about pinks and purples. It is what I have on my eyes today. I do think it is quite lovely, so I wanted to just show you guys. I just, you know, tried it out for the first time here, and it is definitely a beautiful palette. My lights are kind of washing out the colors, but you just get a lot of beautiful shades here. There's been a little bit of talk about how similar it is in some ways to the Divine Rose 2 as well as Divine Rose. I don't have the first Divine Rose, so I'm not sure. There are some shades that I would think are a little similar to Divine Rose 2, but this is definitely a good one for me because I like everyday colors. And all of this down here I can wear in my everyday routines. All of these. These are a little bit more punchy for me. And I did like put the little purple on my eye here. So I did use that today. But it's certainly a gorgeous palette and worth checking out if you were interested in it. But if you do have Divine Rose 2 or Divine Rose 1, you might not need it. So that's up to you guys to decide. But I am happy that I have it. Very, very pretty. And make sure that you check out that video of me creating this eyeshadow look. I will go so long without purchasing an eyeshadow palette because I'll get on this kick where I'm like, why buy all these eyeshadow palettes? You cannot empty them. You cannot empty an eyeshadow palette. But I've just seen several lately that I've wanted, and so I picked up 4. This is a ColourPop eyeshadow palette, and it is called Nude. No, it's not new. I just heard about it recently. And I thought, oh, that's me, and I like ColourPop eyeshadows. And this is definitely a beautiful everyday eyeshadow palette. I haven't purchased a drugstore or drugstore comparable palette in a while. I wanted some more to add to my collection, especially so that I can recommend it to you guys. And this is just gorgeous, stunning. Let me swatch something. Usually that center shade is beautiful. Oh yeah. Oh, that's very soft. I'm just gonna swatch some of these shimmers. Very pretty. Oh yeah. Soft and beautiful. From what I remember about the mattes. I really enjoyed blending out the matte ColourPop eyeshadows. So I think that these are very beautiful everyday colors, and that was why I wanted to purchase this. I also picked up this Pat McGrath quad. I was influenced by somebody. All of these I was probably influenced, but this is the Venus in Fleurs. It's a quad. I bet you some of these shadows in this quad are similar to the palettes that I have with Divine Rose 2, as well as this Huetopian palette. But this is so cute. I think that is so precious. That is a beautiful quad. And I don't know, I just really thought it was really pretty. I liked this chocolate color. Both of these are pretty. This is actually deeper than it looks. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch. Oh yeah, like this is sort of a, I don't know, that's gorgeous. Oh my goodness. That's this color, so that can go in your inner corner highlight on your lid as well. Ooh, that is beautiful. Oh, that's so soft and creamy. And then that's the one matte. But I'm not usually one that purchases quads, but honestly, makes a lot of sense. If you like just wearing very simple eyeshadow looks, there was a time when I wore the same eyeshadow look every single day for like years. It was ridiculous. I don't know what was going on with me. If you are not one that likes to switch up your eyeshadow looks, then this takes the guesswork out of it. You just grab the same palette, but it's also good for travel. The color story is absolutely stunning, and it is right up my alley. It took someone else like swatching it and talking about it for me to even notice it. If you hear my dogs barking outside, sorry. I don't usually purchase quads, so I didn't notice this palette until I saw someone else swatch it and talk about it. And then I was like, oh, this is me. All day long, this is me. I cannot wait to wear this. I can't wait to wear it. Beautiful. So small, so cute. Not that expensive. Great way to try Pat McGrath if you don't want to spend $125 for the others. This quad is $58. That's not so bad if you really want to try the formula. And this is definitely a great one to do that with, especially if you look like me. Like this is just perfect on my skin tone. Yes, I think I'm gonna love this. The final palette I picked up, I think I was also influenced to buy. This is the ABH Norvina collection palette. It says Pro Pigment Palette Volume 5. I don't know what the other 4 are. So this is beautiful. The purple velvet case, that Norvina palette was my favorite ABH palette, one of my favorites. I use Soft Glam probably the most, and of course Modern Renaissance everyone loves. There was something special about that purple palette that I loved, and I don't know what took me so long to kind of even look at this palette, because I like the purple palette so much. I don't know why I didn't look at it. You guys won't be able to see it, but one of the eyeshadows looks a little strange. But for the most part, most of them are really, really pretty. Definitely bold. So much going on in this palette that I think I can definitely create a lot of everyday eyeshadow looks with this as well. I don't think it is all bright. Like some of these, they're even similar to some of the eyeshadows in the Pat McGrath palettes that I showed you guys. So I kind of looked at this. I definitely didn't need them both. But I looked at this and thought, well, this is still relatively affordable. And look at all that you get. I think this is worth buying. And it's quite different. I love to say it's quite different than anything that I have. But it's definitely different. It's so pretty, I don't even want to swatch anything. I do think this might be a palette that is sort of competing with Pat McGrath. Like, just looking at that type of eyeshadow, that is definitely like a sort of a Pat McGrath feel to me. And there's the purple. There's a purple shadow. Ooh, that's really pretty. Let's look at this. Is this a matte or is this a satin? What is that? It's more of a matte shadow. Oh, and this is like a, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Those are really pretty. So I definitely think there's a lot you can do with this palette. Whether it be create very bold looks, very everyday looks. I think there's a lot I'll be able to do with this. It's huge, and there's a huge mirror on it too. Very huge. Definitely really, really pretty. Gonna enjoy that. Watch that end up being one that I use the most. Alright, that is all that I have to share with you from my haul. I'm sure I probably have picked up some other products in recent months that I'm already using. But that's what I have purchased recently. Like I did get this Mario palette. And I showed it in that same Catrice video with other products. I just didn't film a haul. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed today's video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below and I will respond. And if you've not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button before you leave. So I'll be seeing you guys again very soon in my next video. So until the next time we meet again, this is Savvy signing out.